Yeah. Ximam under the studio lights. Appreciate the stage, Marlowe, good to be here. Let's look at the legal language they used to slide the bolt shut. Let's see who they're trying to lock away. Yeah. A memo from the Justice Department desk tonight casts a cold shadow on a long-defended right. They challenge the protections that the civil laws provide for citizens with disabilities who want to live outside. For decades, the law said the institution's gate must be the last resort for citizens in every state. But now the federal lawyers want to bypass what we made, questioning Olmstead and the integration mandate. If they can undermine a promise with a single sheet, they can sweep the wheelchair ramp right off the street. They wanna lock the door and call it care, move the living people where they don't have to stare. They sign the paper in a quiet air-conditioned room, leaving the families to navigate the shadow of the gloom. Yeah. It's the logic of the bin, assorting of the crowd, to make the different quiet and to keep the clean cut proud. They write it in a footnote, hide it in the text, a shift in language to decide who's hitting next. I live in Chicago where we fought for transit in the light. We know the cost of every single inch of civil rights. They treat a human life like a problem to be solved, the digit on a ledger where the conscience is dissolved. But dignity isn't something that a memo can dictate. It's the birthright of the person, not the privilege of the state. They wanna lock the door and call it care, move the living people where they don't have to stare. They sign the paper in a quiet air-conditioned room, leaving the families to navigate the shadow of the gloom. Yeah. At night, I sit at the kitchen table with the plastic bricks, a simple stud, a hollow tube. You click them together, they hold because they fit, no pieces for us. My wife sits across from me, the sunlight on her hands. We know the line between recovery and the fall. If you take away the ramp, you aren't just changing the rule. You're telling a person they don't belong in the street. My daughter is 12, watching how we treat the weak as she watches this draft become the law. When the door locks from the outside, it's not care, it's just storage. Yeah. So the advocates are standing at the courtroom door, refusing to be swept into the darkness of the floor. Because once you build a ward and you turn the heavy key, it takes another 50 years to set the people free. We see where this opinion leads before the ink is dry, a return to the asylum under a closed up sky. But the voices are rising, they refuse to be confined. They are fighting for the body and the freedom of the mind. You cannot build a nation that is decent or is just by turning human dignity to institutional dust. They wanna lock the door and call it care, move the living people where they don't have to stare. They sign the paper in a quiet air-conditioned room, leaving the families to navigate the shadow of the gloom. Keep the community whole, don't let them turn the key. Thanks for letting me speak my mind, Marlowe. Musically yours, tracking the truth. They bury in the footnotes. Take us home, brother.